Super Mario Bros. Wonder has me so excited. We've waited so long for a new 2D Mario. While re-releases and a lot of the stuff in Maker was enough to tide us over, it's now time to prepare for an all-new entry in the series. Thanks for joining me today as we're discussing 5 things we need to see from Super Mario Bros. Wonder. Number 1 is more applications of the Wonder Flower. This is much more than a common power-up. The flower looks to have dimension-bending capabilities, and will be this 2D Mario game's compelling hook. When collected, strange things happen. The world around Mario begins to change, and we can tell if a Wonder Flower is currently active by this wavy, rippling visual effect in the corners of the screen. It causes warp pipes to crawl around like inchworms, herds of buffalo storming the level, and so much more. I'm eager to find out other examples of the Wonder Flower at play besides what we see in the trailer. Its potential to cause limitless change in the world around Mario makes it extremely exciting. Its addition allows for the game to be designed in a more unconventional and random way. Level designers can write an entire section of black and white silhouettes, in which Mario stretches and compresses an elongated body, and the only explanation they need? The Wonder Flower, of course. I might be more excited for Super Mario Bros. Wonder than any prior 2D Mario game, and this potential for unrestricted creativity is a big reason why. Number 2, new bosses, especially ones that go beyond jump on their head 3 times. If you've played a 2D Mario game before, you know exactly what I'm talking about. This is every Koopaling in Mario 3, basically every boss in Mario Worlds, and the list goes on. Newer games improve boss variety a little bit, but still most fall into this bucket. I understand that due to the nature of 2D Mario, this might be unavoidable. Mario's controls and movement kit have always been relatively simple, and that's probably for the better. His jump has always been his main attack, but I'd like to see some bosses that go beyond the jump to win concept. It's an idea that's been done before, but maybe we can pick up objects and throw them at the boss. Maybe we have to dodge attacks and platform our way to something else that can damage it. There are plenty of ideas, but if the boss formula still ends up mainly being jump on their head 3 times, I still think the Wonder Flower we just mentioned could do a lot to make the environment around the boss more active and dangerous. This could lead to even more creative fights, and new solutions on how to beat them. Plus, from the trailer, we already have confirmation that some boss fights will occur while a Wonder Flower is in effect, like this encounter in which Mario swaps sizes with this fearsome new minion of Bowser. Speaking of that, the number 3 thing we need to see from this game is the Bowser reveal. Since we briefly see his airship flying over the world map, we can safely assume he is the main villain of Super Mario Bros. Wonder. Barring any major plot twist, it looks like we're hunting down the King Koopa as per tradition. However, we know of one important story shakeup. Princess Peach isn't kidnapped by Bowser this time around. She's actually playable in the main game. So Super Mario Bros. Wonder is going to have some other reason we're pursuing Bowser. We can surely theorize as to what this might be, but with all the weirdness we can see going on in the game world, it's really hard to say definitively at the moment. This is a Mario game, so I know the plot isn't going to be anything world-changing, but I am excited to see what Bowser gets up to in this edition of Super Mario Bros. And I'm really curious as to what his design is going to look like. All of the characters have really cool, expressive new designs, and the character animations in Wonder have a ton of extra personality. I can't wait for a potential Bowser reveal in a future trailer, and what we see might just surprise us since they deliberately chose not to show him in this one. Number 4 on my wish list is level select storytelling. Let me explain what I mean. From what we've seen so far, I'm getting the sense that Super Mario Bros. Wonder is going to be an epic journey, meaning Mario and the crew will travel a long way chasing down Bowser, taking various modes of transport as they traverse new biomes. We already see this on the glimpse of the world map we've seen. It looks fairly traditional, but there's a lot of depth to it. We see these flower spaces, indicating areas where Mario and Co. can ride a flower stem through the skies to reach the next point of interest. And this is what I mean. I'd really like to see more of this, rather than simply warping to a few basic new worlds. After finishing Super Mario Bros. Wonder, I want to have that feeling of accomplishment that I had in something like Earthbound. Weird comparison, I know, but each area in that game felt so memorable, not only because of the area itself, but also because of how I got there. This leads to a grand sense of adventure that results in a stronger emotional payoff at the end. I want the same thing from Super Mario Bros. Wonder, and from our small look so far, I think we are in for quite a journey. Lastly, I want to talk about this game divorced from the Wonder Flower, so my number 5 is new and returning power-ups. We've seen the Elephant power-up, which looks to be separate from the Wonder Flower, and gives Mario the ability to charge through enemies, hitting them with his trunk. But what else new is there going to be? Will there be more new power-ups outside of the Wonder Flower? Maybe it's a waste of time to shift focus off the Wonder Flower on a game that's titled Super Mario Bros. Wonder. I mean, it is responsible for several new transformations, like these rolling spike ball sections. So maybe instead of a bunch of brand new power-ups, we'll rely frequently on the Wonder Flower to give Mario new capabilities. On the flip side, we see plenty of sections in the trailer where a Wonder Flower is not in effect, so you have to expect we'll see many more traditional power-ups as well. New ideas combined with a vast back catalog of existing power-ups leaves us all wondering what we might see next.